You would think I know, in Southern California you'd have nothing but sunshine, but we've had nothing but clouds recently.
Well, we're happy to get back to normal, I think.
It's nice.
Yeah. Thank you, Paul. It's time to take a coffee break now, and we're starting with how Gen Z is getting accustomed to being in the workforce.
Yes, after losing out on in-person internships and taking most classes online due to the pandemic, recent grads didn't get much of a chance to navigate the professional world while in school, so lots of them are having to learn soft skills while on the job.
What are soft skills?
Well, this made me laugh. According to the Wall Street Journal report, some companies have taken up the task of teaching these recent grads and actually started offering classes on how to work in person.
Could you imagine that? I want to learn how to work in person.
Well,
you have these people called coworkers. So, they work with you.
Well, listen to this. The courses cover everything from how to write an email.
My kindergartner did that.
Don't you do that remotely?
To office chit chat. So water cooler talk. And what qualifies as work attire.
That's a good one.
Lululemon is not.
Right.
Well, maybe.
No, it depends on the work.
It kind of depends.
Place, yeah.
A few universities like Michigan State are also stepping up to bridge the gap and now require people in certain majors to take classes that foster soft skills, like how to network in person. Like, we're laughing about this.
Yeah, I was just going to say we're laughing about it.
But it's really kind of
sad.
when you think about it, that these kids, you know, they just don't have these skills. They weren't forced to do some of this stuff. I don't know what that says about where we're headed.
It's like stuff you take for granted, right? That we just all think we know because we've experienced it in the real world.
And a lot of us can blame the pandemic. I mean, a lot of those kids they lost a lot of pivotal years in their life.
If you were in a certain grade during the pandemic, you really, I mean, just whether it be athletics or just not being in college for
internships,
2 years. I couldn't imagine not being in person in college for like
so
half of your college.
Come on in, we'll teach you.
Yeah.
Well, at least we're living longer.
That's a good thing. So you have time to learn those soft skills. Right? There's still time, folks. The average American expected to live to be 76 if you were born today, and be in good health for less than 65 of those years. Well, that's written
that just
oddly.
took a turn.
I know, right? I thought this was a positive story. But a new report finds Americans could live longer and healthier pretty soon.
Okay.
So that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Financial service firm Deloitte. Am I saying that right?
Yeah, you
That's
are.
what we do during the commercial break, by the way.
We just stand up and twist.
Don't give away my secrets, Ruben.
Stand up and twist.
Those are soft twisting skills.
Right.
They are.
Found that by 2040, Americans could live an average of 12 more years and spend 19 more years of their lives in good health.
Okay.
I say hurry this up, please. But only if employers find ways to improve people's physical, mental, and social health beyond offering insurance coverage and soft skills. That could look like a company offering more health, educational, financial resources, and encouraging workers to prevent any health issues through healthy eating, exercise, and regular checkups. Researchers behind the study say doing this would be beneficial to workers and their companies because a healthy employee is a productive employee.
You know,
That's
it's
true.
time we catch up with the rest of the world, really.
I know.
Take care of each other. Take care of your employees.
And 76 is so young, considering that's the average lifespan. So we'll take it.
We can do better.
I
Yeah.
agree.
We can do better.
Right.
All right, well, listen to this story. So the listings for some pretty pricey one-bedroom apartments in Brooklyn, New York are drawing a lot of attention.
Okay.
It's not because of their price, which is $4,500 or $5,700 a month. The landlord who owns these apartments has requested that anyone who rents out the units never cook any meat or fish in the building. I don't know why I think this is so funny to me. According to the broker, they're
It's pretty though. It's beautiful.
It is beautiful. It's expensive too. And the request stems from the owner's preferences since he is a vegan and he lives on the premises and he doesn't want the smell of meat or fish drifting upstairs. I just feel like he must have had a really bad experience at one point.
Yes.
You know somebody's going to do this and like just fire up 4 pounds of bacon just to make a point.
Once they
Then
sign
he'll
the
be
contract.
evicted. The request might be odd, but it is actually completely legal since it doesn't fall under any protected class to ensure there's no discrimination. So
Interesting.
unless you can prove maybe it's a religious custom to eat the meat or the fish, you can do it.
I will say, you don't mess with vegans. They're very set in their ways.
Don't mess with the vegan.
Are you a vegan?
No.
Oh, okay. I'm not going to mess with you.
You shouldn't mess with me anyway.
I won't mess with you.
Good man.
But hey, that could allow you to live a little bit longer, right? If you're eating clean and healthy.
Yeah.
Who knows? Yeah. All right, so birthdays, are they a big deal for you guys?
The biggest day of the year.
I can see that.
The biggest month of the year.
What about you?
I like a birthday week.
But why not celebrate them?
Yeah, for
You
sure.
only get
So
many.
this next
Apparently
story,
76 of them.
Yeah.
well, hopefully more than that. But yeah, so this next story is super sweet. A 29-year-old, she actually went on TikTok, and she revealed on TikTok that she had no one to celebrate her birthday with. Her name's Lauren Clements, and she posted a week before her big day asking any stranger who came across her video to show up to her birthday party in Nashville. She explained that she didn't want to turn 29 alone because she had a tough year with her mental illness. Yeah, and she had the strangers come up and they turned up to celebrate her. Some drove hours away for her big day just to show that, hey,
How
you're not
sweet is
alone.
that?
We're here for you. And that's so cool because, you know, nobody wants to be alone on their birthday.
I love hearing social media stories like that.
That's a good one.
You know,
that's a good
really
one for TikTok.
Sweet. And maybe they'll be friends for life, all 76 years.
I just think, how sweet is it that, you know, you see this and you go, oh, I'm gonna go celebrate her.
Yeah.
There's a lot of kind people out there.
People are genuinely kind. They just need the avenue to express the kindness.
I agree.
All right, pay it forward today.
There you go.
All right.
It's a good place to leave off.
That's today's coffee break.
Local news doesn't happen here.
It happens here.
And here.
Yeah, news happens here.
And we have you covered here.
Kcal 9 is now Kcal News.
CBS News Los Angeles, your local news, streaming wherever, whenever.